From a distance, it's hard to tell what these works by artist Kristin Cumings are made of. They look like mosaics, shiny, like glass.
I like making things out of weird stuff.
Weird maybe is a little harsh.
Surprising, maybe.
Yeah, unusual. Tasty materials.
That's true.
Chocolate devotion.
This dark blue is blueberry.
That's because her materials are actually jelly beans,
Coconut.
which she uses to make some of the most beautiful works, like Da Vinci's Mona Lisa, even sweeter. Cumings is surrounded by jelly beans in her studio in the garage of her Pittsburgh, California home. They're supplied by Jelly Belly, which actually considers her its artist in residence.
I never would have imagined I'd be any sort of artist, much less a jelly bean artist.
It takes her about 7 days to turn 12,000 jelly beans into a work of art.
Really, the only question I have for you is how many of these do you eat?
Well, I've limited myself in the last couple years or so. I limit myself to trying all the new flavors because they're so good that if I didn't have some sort of rule, I would just be in trouble. I'd be in big trouble.
Cumings is one of a handful of artists turning beans into beauty. Jelly bean mosaics started in the 1980s.
Hey!
And were actually inspired by President Ronald Reagan's love for the candy.
That's what makes me vote. No.
His obsession motivated San Francisco artist Peter Rocha to create this image, which now hangs in the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Cumings developed a taste for jelly beans in 2009. She's since created nearly 40 pieces.
This is kind of like your mothership, right?
Yeah.
Most of her work, appropriately, is displayed here at Jelly Belly headquarters in Fairfield, California.
When you walk in here, like nobody knows who you are.
No, absolutely not. No.
You're just the
I'm good
lady
with
with
that.
the red hair.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Collectors have developed a sweet tooth. Some of her works have sold for thousands of dollars. And she gives new meaning to the term performance art.
Wonderful work. Very nice. Very unique.
Here at Chicago's Comic and Entertainment Expo last week, she gave onlookers a sense of her process. She starts by creating an image with acrylic paint. Then, using spray adhesive, she sticks on the beans one by one.
Using more than one different kind of blue or different kind of red will allow me to create a sense of depth and three-dimensionality, even though it's a two-dimensional surface. And it's just more interesting to look at, I think.
Along the way, she's copied the works of the old masters, Van Gogh's The Starry Night, Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring, with one major difference.
There's this huge history going back with oil painting and, marble sculpture, and there's these really, what I consider serious mediums. And this just isn't it because it's, you can't really mess up.
You can't?
No. Well, you can always fix it. And, if it's jelly beans, you can eat your mistakes. So it doesn't really get better than that.